passage. In mains explanation, we don't discuss the theory questions, we'll discuss only non-theory questions, which are synonyms, antonyms. Prevailing means existing. General meaning of prevail means existing. Due to prevailing conditions of COVID, we were wearing masks at that time. Prevailing conditions means existing conditions. Due to the prevailing notification, students are attending explanation classes. So context wise, let me look at the context. The tax was inconsistent. Inconsistent means not consistent, not regular. Consistent means regular, reliable. The tax was inconsistent with the prevailing tax principles. So the tax is not consistent with existing tax. Individual, peculiar. Peculiar means odd or strange. Limited, you already know. Private means secret. Rampant means widespread. So what should I take? Does it carry any negative meaning? Limited, negative. Private, negative. Answer 1 to 5. Individual tax okay, but private tax wrong. Private is nothing but personal. So individual, peculiar, rampant. What should I take? Similar meaning. Rampant, widespread, existing. Levy. Levy is nothing but put a tax, keep a tax, pay fine. Paying tax is levy. Paying tax, levying tax. Context. The US had already levied taxes on certain EU farm products. So the US had levied tax on certain products. Furthered, advanced, forwarded, almost same meaning. Hasten means hurry-burry. Tondara betteyadam. Hurry-burry. Or accelerate. Jaldi karana. Hasten. Further, the advanced, forward, same meaning. Means these three are synonyms with one another. Furthered, forwarded, advanced, same. So odd man out, 4 or 5. 4 or 5, odd man out. Further means next, forward means next, going front. Advance means higher. Progressive is nothing but something producing result. Result oriented, progressive, going up. Hasten, hurry-burry. What should I take? Levy the tax. Levy only, right? So levy the tax means, actually levy means implemented the tax here according to the context. The US had implemented tax on farm products. That should be the contextual meaning. But here if you observe, actually none should be the answer. None is actually related to levied there. So what should I take? Let me read above and below sentence for my clarity. I'm reading from here. The announcement comes 2 days after the US said it would consider increasing tariffs on EU imports after a WTO panel ruled in US favor in a case involving European subsidies to aircraft manufacturer Airbus. The US had already levied taxes on certain EU farm products. So already levied. They already mentioned this levied. Extended here, meaning is extended. So you can take 1 or 5. He is clearly mentioning already levied tax. Before already levied tax, they also mentioned first. So you can take 1 or 5. I am not happy with any of this, but I am taking 1. That's it. Further means extended. Negotiation means a discussion. You know, negotiation, women are experts in bargaining and negotiation. Am I correct? Whenever you want to go shopping, you buy anything, you do negotiation, right? No. Now look at this. Currently, New Delhi and Washington are in the middle of a negotiation on a limited trade deal. Negotiation means silence. Silence will become opposite, not talking. Quiet also not talking. Silence not possible. Harmony means peace. Discourse means lecture. Agreement. Answer 2 or 3. Delhi and Washington are in the middle of a negotiation, middle of a discourse or agreement. Agreement. Discourse అంటే రిలీజియస్ సెరమనీ డిస్కోర్స్ అంటాం. ఇప్పుడు బాబాజీ స్వామీజీస్ రిలీజియస్ డిస్కోర్స్ ఇస్తారన్నమాట. Now word interchange. Word swap. The forest fires occur every year during summer due to various natural accumulations, natural, anthropogenic, natural, materials, natural. I'm not sure. Maybe various, okay. Natural and accumulations. This is wrong. Natural, AL, if a word is ending with AL, it is an adjective. And adjective is needed. Why are you taking adjective, sir? ION noun is okay na? No, it is not okay because noun is given here. So I require adjective plus adjective noun. So noun is there, reasons. I want adjective here. So various natural and accumulations reasons wrong. Natural and anthropogenic reasons yes. Natural and materials reasons wrong. Material is noun. So should I take anthropogenic reasons or various reasons? Anthropogenic. Due to various natural and anthropogenic reasons including accumulations of inflammable material. Accumulation means gathering. Inflammable means something which easily catches fire is called inflammable. So what is our answer? BC or AB? Third option CB. The significant sign of that vital amendment. Vital means important key. Amendment, MENT noun. Amendment means change, modification. Constitution, in constitution we use this. Constitution lo changes chesi dan amendment antam. Vital amendment. Vital successful, wrong. Because vital adjective, full. If a word is ending with full. Successful, useful, harmful, powerful, delightful, useful. Adjective. Not possible, B not possible there. Vital understanding maybe, vital representative maybe. I'm not sure. Was the seen in the successful voice, amendment voice, understanding voice, representative voice? What should I take? Voice is noun. Is this combination okay? Vote of a legislative representative, legislative understanding. Legislative representative in the US House or legislative understanding in the US House? Legislative representative in the US House of understanding despite its purchase. We can interchange the C and the D, DC, third option. The agreement. After an article, we generally take a noun or you can also take adjective noun also, okay. Only noun or adjective noun. After the bold 2 is there, so I need only noun, no adjective. The agreement, okay. The beacon. Beacon means a torch. A torch light is called beacon. A signal is called beacon. Beacon to resume, okay. International, AL adjective, no. Shipments, okay. But look at this. They have got a hint here. Is this correct? A boys, A girls, is this correct? Whenever an appear, do not take it for plural. An should not be added for plural. An should be added only for singular. So here we got the hint. A shipments wrong. I need singular noun here. A agreement wrong, not possible. A beacon of hope, yes. A international wrong, an international. So a beacon of hope, grain shipments. I'm reading it. The agreement to resume grain shipments from Ukraine ports to international markets via the Black Sea is a beacon of hope and a ray of hope here. So B, D, D, B, third option. The relationship between Aubrey and Maturin doesn't need. After do, does, did, what do we need? Only V1 or noun? Doesn't need V1, okay. Doesn't explained, no. Doesn't various, no. Doesn't reference, no. A is absolutely correct. Therefore, I am eliminating two options, 2 and 3. I am eliminating first option. So answer is CD or CB. Doesn't need to be explained. To be explained by various or to be explained by reference. Look at this. After the ages noun, ENC reference also noun, reference ages or various ages? Very good. Various OUS adjective. So various ages of history. So therefore CD, DC, fourth option. So the relationship doesn't need to be explained by the reference to any of the various ages of history. He was used to take his time and not seeing every instant as a precious resource. Answer. Answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, next. Those who have been attending for mains regularly, they know the paper is repeated. Are you aware of it? Are you aware of it? Paper is repeated. 1 month back it appeared. Anyways, after used to, we must take only V1 if subject is here. If subject is there, used to V1. Used to V1 is nothing but past regular actions. గతంలో చేస్తూ ఉండేవాడిని past में किया करता था. For example, sir, we used to live in native place. Not now. We used to live in native place. గతంలో native places లో నివసిస్తుండేవాళ్ళం. Past में native में रहते थे. Past regular action. Similarly, we used to wear masks. Not now. We used to wear masks. This is past regular action. Whereas subject B form. B form means am, is, are, was, were, be, been, being, B forms. If this is the case, don't take V1, take V1 ing. Here take V1 ing because of this. For example, we are used to eating hostel food. Used to eating hostel food and hostel food की अलवाट पड़िपोयामो. आदत पड़ गए थे, आदत हो गया hostel का खाना खाने का. अलवाट पड़िपोयाम. We are used to eating hostel food. Similarly, we are used to attending 10 to 5 or 6:30 or 6:30. We are used to attending 6:30 to 8 or 8 p.m. sessions. 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. sessions. So alvaatu padadam jarigindi. This B forms వచ్చినప్పుడు ing తీసుకోవాలి. Used to కానీ only used to before subject ఉంది అంటే V1. This is past. First one is related to past. This depending on the tense. R ఉన్నప్పుడు present, past అయితే verb. Now B form is given used to. So simply take before breakup. We were used to talking a lot of time on phone. We were used to chatting a lot of time. So error is in the first part. He walked out with the captain, sure as he did so that here was a man like his father who had sooner seen him dead. Answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Why? Scene should had V3 kada. Time phrase. డెడ్ ఉండదు, ఏముండాలి? డై. డెడ్ is adjective. I saw him happy. Any other guesses? Huh? 1 2 3 4 5 2 2. He walked out with the captain. Sure, as he did so that here was a man like his father who had sooner seen him dead. గుర్తు లేదనుకుంటా మీకు. No sooner seen him dead. He walked out with the captain. Captain తో పాటు నడిచాడు అనమాట. Sure, as he did so. ఎందుకు అలా చేశాడు? That here was a man like his father. వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ లాగానే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న మ్యాన్ ఏంటి అంటే అతను చూసాడో లేదో చనిపోవడం జరిగింది. No sooner seen him dead. Every person needs a friend to make them to laugh when they think they will never smile again. Answer. Make somebody or something V1. Always V1, not 2. Mobiles are making us stay awake. Make somebody V1. She made me wait for how many? For 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 years. Who has patience to wait 2 years? నన్ను వెయిట్ చేయించింది, ముझे వెయిట్ करवाई. So after make or made, make all forms, somebody V1. Same way here, make them to laugh wrong. Make them laugh. To is not needed. What really set Mr. Thaksin apart is that he comes from northern Thailand. Answer. First part, why? What sets? What really sets Mr. Thaksin? Error is in the first part. Only 1/3 of workers says their supervisors know what motivates them to do their best. Answer. Whenever a mathematical phrase ante either fraction or percentage. Fractional phrase or percentage phrase means 1/3 of, 1/4 of, 2/3 of, 3/4 of, 10% of, 5% of, 50% of. Whenever mathematical phrase appears, we depend on the noun to decide the verb. Based on the noun, we need to decide the verb. If the noun is plural, then plural verb should be taken. If the noun is singular, singular verb should be taken. So whenever mathematical phrases appear, the verb is decided based on the noun. Noun based చేసుకొని verb decide అవుతుంది. 10% of the books dash sold out. So అక్కడ noun ఏంటి? books కాబట్టి books plural, books are sold out. 10% of the books are sold out, depending on the noun. 10% of the building dash occupied. అక్కడ building noun, building is occupied. So whenever these phrases appear, we depend on the noun to decide the verb. Here what is the noun? Only 1/3 of workers is the noun. So ఇది main subject అవుతుంది. Workers plural, so only V1 say. They say according to present simple. Error is in the first part. Now, I think some of you must remember this passage. Okay, let me read. The fluid is stored in two tanks, one at high temperature, other one at low temperature. Fluid two tanks lo store aitundante okati high temperature lo rendoది low temperature. Maybe first, may not be, I'm not sure. Solar thermal energy in this system is stored in the same fluid used to collect it. Maybe first, may not be, I'm not sure. Now look at this. Fluid from high temperature tank flows through a heat exchanger where it generates heat steam for electricity production. Definitely I can keep C after A only. Am I correct? Before A I can't keep, because in A only he is clearly mentioning two types of tanks. One is high temperature tank, other one is low temperature. Now C and D also can be kept after A only. A tarvatane C and D vastundi. I've read C, now I'm reading D. Fluid from the low temperature tanks flows through the solar collector or receiver where solar energy heats it to high temperature and then flows it to high temperature tank. So after A, should I take D or C? C. Fluid ఏమవుతుంది low temperature tank నుంచి solar collector లేదా receiver కి వెళ్తుంది. It flows through that. Where ఆ ఏరియాలో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, in that place solar energy heats it to high temperature. High temperature లో solar energy heat అవుతుంది, then flows to high temperature tank. Low temperature to high temperature for storage. Then what happens? Fluid from high temperature tank flows through a heat exchanger where it generates steam for electricity production. So A, D, C. The fluid exits the heat exchanger at a low temperature and returns to the again low temperature tank. So where should I keep E? So where should I keep B? First one or last one? Did you understand? Two tanks ఉన్నాయి, low temperature, high temperature. First low temperature నుంచి start అయ్యి high temperature కి, high temperature నుంచి మళ్ళీ low temperature కి వస్తుంది, low temperature tank. So my question is, where should B come, first or last? I am reading last ones. E. The fluid exits the heat exchanger at a low temperature, returns to low temperature tank. Solar thermal energy in this system is stored in the same fluid used to collect it. Solar thermal energy in this system. అక్కడ ఎనర్జీ అంటున్నాడు, ఇక్కడ ఫ్లూయిడ్ అంటున్నాడు, కాబట్టి B is the first one. BADCA. If it is related to fluid, I could have taken B last.